sifting here where I found that bird point in, like, I don't know, 2 videos ago, in that pottery, and I got a really nice little Madison point. It's all like a bird point Madison. Yeah, second point here. Because I have a sifter, I wouldn't find nothing without it. Sifting these gravels, you can see what I'm doing. I scraped this one up high. It was clear up in there off the water here. But I'm sifting all these gravels, and there's just a trace of Indian stuff. Little flakes, pieces of pottery, and now I got an arrowhead. It's right here. It looks nice. These are hard to find complete. It's got like it lightly serrated. Nice looking material. It's almost got notches on it, which some of them do. It's a Madison. It's a Mississippian Cultural Period point, like 1,000 years old, and it's a true bow and arrow, just like that bird point. But it's late archaic. That's nice. That's a nice little piece. Perfect. Later. There's more stuff here than what I thought. I got another little point right here. It's got some damage. Let me see here. Some kind of stem point, but there's a busted piece off of it there. See, probably some kind of mid-archaic dart, attle thrown. Later. Yeah, here's a piece of pottery right here. It's stained black. It was down in mud. That goes along with the tiny triangular arrowhead I found. Same cultural period, same like culture. About 1,000 years old. That's probably a water vessel, just a shard out of it. About 1,000 years old. I found one other piece here. I didn't film it. I'll show all the stuff on cleanup and all the flakes. I'm gonna try to find something else today. All right, you can see I've been over here about, I'd say, close to 2 hours sifting. I got several pieces of pottery, lots of flakes, that broken arrowhead, and that nice triangle. But you see, you got to do a lot of sifting. I've scraped a lot of gravel, looked at all the stuff in my screen. You can see through here, clear up into here. This is what you got to do. It's a lot of work, but I got one. It's pretty nice. Later. Alright, here's just a little point from the previous clip. I'll go a little more in depth on this one and show you some other ones. This one kind of has the light notching on the side. You can see one of them there and one of them right on that side. See it? You can see how it was hafted to about right there. It's a little true bow and arrow point right there. And here's more of them. A bunch more. Right here's one I just recently found laying out on video, but you can see the rest of them. I'm going to put this little one right there, and I just put this one in. It's kind of like the drill form. I found it on that shell midden, and I also found this shell pendant. It's a Mississippian Cultural Period shell pendant. I'm going to put it in this frame, probably in the middle. It's going to look nice. But in the same trip where I found that little point, I was finding some of this pottery. Look at this piece. Look at the big chunks that have leached out of it, whatever it was tempered with. And here's another piece of it. That's the rim off of a little water pot. A little piece of it fell off. It's right here, it broke off. But here's some of the flakes I found too. I brought some of them. A nice little translucent piece. And I got this in this video too. You call that like a Gary or something, I don't know. It's not that nice. It's broke there. It's some kind of little stem point. But what these points are true bow and arrow points, and they're pretty recent in time. It's saying 1100 to 200 before present here in this book, Mississippian culture. But all of these points in this frame are like, I don't know, at least 600 years old in the area I'm looking. So I'd say 600 to 1100 on these. So recent in time compared to some of the stuff I find. But there's a lot of other ones here, and you can see some of them can be quite valuable. 65 to 125 on this one. And some of them are real finely made, like, you know, you see that one. This one's way nicer than that. Honestly, I'd say it's just as nice as any one in this book. It's as nice as this drill and these ones. You can see it's kind of in that style. Look, right matched up to the book. These books are accurate. Look at this thing, and look at the thinness. This book I'm using, like for what I find and what I look up in here, the book is spot on. You can identify anything in any area of the United States, from like California, Florida, Texas, pictures of everything, and it's good. But here's more of them. I found this one on video. This is a really nice one. It's got a little basal thinning strike taken off right there, so it could be hafted. Look at the serrations, and then look at the thinness. As thin as a quarter. They're beautiful points. The only bad thing is they're so hard to find perfect like this. Look at this one. I found this one in the 1990s. But this is what, just look at this. Now look at that. You know, that's $100 one. I'd want at least $100 for that if I had to sell it, because they're so hard to find like that. Even these little perfect ones. Most of them are broke, the tips. See, they're well-made little pieces, and they're true bow and arrow points. Like, look at this. Look at this thing. Now look at that. They're masterpieces, that's for sure. And this is the knife form here. This is a Mississippian knife. I found this one in Parkersburg, West Virginia, when I was in college on the river. It's a beauty. It's real high quality material. Here's another one here. It's from down in that same area. It's Crooksville Church, right off of Mississippian site. That's the big hafted knife. You can see right there where the shoulders are. That's where it was hafted. And it's like a little handheld knife. Here's one I found in Washington County High on video earlier this year. Sifted it out of some gravel. Look at that. Pretty nice. So a lot of nicer ones in here than the one I just found, but they're so hard to find. That's a nice addition to this little frame. This is like one stretch of the river stuff here. Pretty cool. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Later. You dropped it. Here you go. I'm not gonna mess with you. I should though. Guess what? I'm in there trying to take a little rest, and somebody starts pushing and scratching on the door. Wants me to bring him stuff. What a dandy. That's what he wanted. He's okay now. Later.